Hi everyone, I'm Priscilla and I'll be your baking teacher at the Redpath Baking School. Today we'll be learning how to do a citrus pound cake. We'll be topping it with candied fruit and then drizzling it with a simple syrup. That sounds really good. Today's recipes feature the Redpath collection sugars. The organic granulated sugar is grown on sun-drenched farms that are committed to sustainable agriculture. You can use this sugar in lieu of any recipe that uses regular granulated sugar. The Simply Raw Turbinado Sugar is really unique for those large granules. It's also amber and has that mellow caramel flavor. It works great as a finishing sugar for that extra crunch, but also works great in your hot beverages. So just think your favorite coffee house. It's time to meet today's students.
Hi, my name is Sin, and I'm here with my best friend, Vanna.
Hi, my name is Vanna. I am looking forward to creating something new today.
We went to elementary school together, high school, college, so we've known each other pretty much our whole lives.
No, she's a good team player. I mean, we've been together, we've known each other for over 30 years, so I'm just kind of happy that I get to experience something with her today.
Hi, my name is An, and I'm here today with Andres, my bestie in physics.
Hi, my name is Andres Ross, and I'm expecting to learn some good recipes today and learn some baking.
So we're studying, we're both physics students, bachelor degree.
He's a very smart guy, and he's very easygoing, very open to new experiences.
Study together, do homework together, so we have quite a lot of experience with, like, hardship together, actually.
Hi, my name is Deborah. I'm a nursing student, and today I'm here with my best friend, Miling.
So hi, my name is Milin. What I'm looking for today is having fun. So I came in with no expectation. So it's actually Deborah who invited me here, and I didn't really know what to expect.
And she's just wonderful. And even though we're not in the same program right now, we still catch up sometimes and find time to chill and talk.
Hey guys, so welcome to the Redpath Baking School. Are you guys excited to learn your recipe today? Yeah. So we're going to be doing a citrus pound cake, and then I'm actually going to show you how to candy some fruit. So we're going to do some personalized citrus and then drizzle that with a simple syrup.
That's amazing.
So why don't you guys taste, smell, see some of the aromatics, some of the ingredients, get familiar with them before we start a recipe. Really important to read the recipe all the way through before starting anything. So are you guys ready to get baking? Yes. Woo!
I had no expectations. I was just maybe looking to gain a bit of new skill sets for baking.
So this is the order. Dry ingredients first, wet ingredients, aromatics. All right, it looks pretty straightforward.
Pretty easy.
We have the flour, the salt, baking powder, baking soda, and then the wet ingredients.
A cup of butter, a cup and 2 teaspoons of Redpath organic granulated sugar, 4 eggs, a quarter cup sour cream.
So my biggest challenge today was actually the measuring. Measuring is quite hard because you have to be very precise, and precision is not my forte, and I think that's why I don't bake. There's a science to it that I don't have.
Okay guys, so when it comes to baking, one thing is for sure, you need to be really precise. It's really important to add in the ingredients like flour gradually with a spoon, and you can actually fill it right up to the top and overfill it. And then what you're going to do is use the back of your spoon to just kind of even it off like that. And so now you know you have 1 cup. With regards to your liquid measuring cup, you want to just follow the line, so try to get as even as possible to the measurement either in cups or in milliliters. Guys good?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
The technique on the butter and how to actually cut it up instead of measuring it in a cup, that was pretty smart, Priscilla. Pretty smart.
So when using cold butter, I have a little tip for you for measuring it out. It can be a little bit difficult trying to measure it out with your unit here. So what you can do actually is, if you know how much you have, you can portion it out. So you have 2 cups of butter and 1 full stick of butter. So what I like to do is I just cut that in half. Now you have 1 cup, 1 cup. If you need a smaller quantity, you cut it in half again. Now you have half a cup. If you need a quarter cup, well, you cut that in half again. So this is a really easy way to measure out your butter. What we're going to do is measure out the butter first and put it right away in the pan, and then we can measure out the sugar as well and put that in the bowl as well. So if you guys are ready, let's start by creaming the butter. So yeah, let this do its thing. If you need to bring up the speed, you can do that. If you see that it's really sticking at the bottom, just stop it and scrape it out. Yeah. You're welcome.
We need lemon, though.
Very nice, very nice.
I actually want to move it a little bit towards this.
So you can watch it closer.
Yeah.
The butter and the fat in the butter is going to help dissolve the granules in the sugar, and the texture is really going to change.
So I wait until it's like pale and like fluffy.
Exactly.
But we need to test the citrus.
That's the citrus.
We need lemon. So
Hey.
It's funny, I always confuse lemon and lime.
In my defense, we don't have lemon in Vietnam, and I'm only familiar with lime. So coming here and see that there's a yellow citrus, that is a little confusing to me.
And don't forget about all of those wonderful juices. To make sure you get every last drop, you're going to want to roll the citrus with the palm of your hands, applying quite a bit of pressure, and that way you loosen up all of those juices. Next, just cut it in half, and you're ready to juice it.
How's the testing going?
It's going.
And it's important to really go and incorporate one egg at a time. That way you get that really fluffy texture. If you were to add all of your eggs all at once, you would have like little bits of butter and sugar and egg kind of all separate.
All right.
Okay, let's turn it on high.
Hit it.
Start light.
From 2 to 100.
Our favorite ingredients were lime and coconut, so that's what we went with. We thought the combination would work together very well.
I feel like we put the eggs in prematurely or something.
We're doing fine.
Honestly. Yeah, that's good. And then what do you mix it with? The sour cream? Right.
Trouble with mixing the batter, so we didn't use a spatula to scrape everything down to make sure that everything was mixed thoroughly. So we needed to work on that.
So it's really important to go and scrape the bottom, make sure that there's nothing stuck there, and then give it one final good spin before we start adding the dry ingredients. Sounds good?
Yeah. Thank you.
You might not know if you like a really intense lemon flavor or if you like something a little more subtle. So what you can do is add in 1 or 1.5, give it a good mix, and see if you like the level of lemoniness to it.
Nice.
And then if you want to go for something a little bit more, then you can add more before we add the dry ingredients.
Okay.
So, yeah, sounds good?
Sounds great.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. So what you're going to want to do is gradually add some of the flour and then the sour cream in about 2 batches.
Okay.
And not overmix. So this is the part where you really need to be on your mixer, on low, until it's just incorporated. Shut it down.
Okay.
Then add a little bit more gradually.
It's going to go in here.
Yeah. Yeah. Although it said to whisk it first, though. Yeah. It said to whisk it in a bowl first. So.
Okay, so that's definitely enough.
Okay.
And then you can use your spatula just to scrape it, and you make sure to get all of that in there too. Yeah. Use your spatula, just scrape it right out into there. Yeah. So now what we can do is we're going to grease and line our molds with parchment paper. So I can show you how to do that. There's nothing worse than baking a beautiful cake and then not being able to unmold it. So to ensure this doesn't happen, you're going to want to follow 2 simple steps. First, be sure to use some butter to grease it up. And you can do so by using either a piece of paper towel or just your fingertips, and then getting that butter into the creases, along the walls, and all over the bottom as well. And then next, you can use a piece of measured out parchment paper and just slip that in, being sure to let it hang over the edges like that. And that will ensure that you can unmold your cake very easily. Now, if you don't have parchment paper, you can actually use a little bit of flour. So by adding a little bit of flour and then just moving the flour in the mold, being sure to get all the surface, this will ensure that you can easily unmold your cake too. So make sure you don't overfill your pans because it's going to rise quite a bit. So you don't want any mess in the oven. So you just want to smooth it out. You don't want to, tap or push it in. Just smooth it out. The heat will create all the magic in the oven. So our citrus pound cakes baked in a 350-degree oven and have been cooling for about an hour now. Our students are ready to unmold them and then decorate them with our candied fruit. Decorating your cakes with candied fruit is not only beautiful, tasty, but easy too. All you need is sugar, water, sliced fruit, a large saucepan, and then a baking sheet to let them dry out. Start by measuring out equal parts water to the Simply Raw Turbinado Sugar. Then place your water in the large saucepan and bring it up to a boil. When you have a nice boil, add the sugar and make sure to stir continuously to let it dissolve. Once everything is dissolved, you're going to add your slices of fruit and let it steep in that boiling liquid for about 20 minutes. Now be sure not to overmix them because they will come apart and you want to keep them intact for all that beautiful presentation. The fruit looks amazing. It looks amazing. You can flip it over, you can fill it, you can really do. I'm gonna let you guys get creative with this.
Okay.
So these silicone brushes are a great way if you don't want too much syrup. What you do is you just dip it inside the syrup and then just brush it on so you can create like really nice sticky caramelly kind of effect on there. It'll be really nice.
On top. Do we glaze it all? I think we should glaze it all.
One thing I learned today was the special topping we were making. So the candy sweetened fruits, slice of fruits we did with the water and the sugar inside. So I've never done that, so that was really nice.
What a masterpiece.
So the thing I enjoyed the most in this class was the atmosphere, hanging out with everyone and just a learning experience.
Yeah, and then the flour. There you go. Wow, guys. Do you guys think you'd be making such beautiful cakes today? You guys are so meticulous. I love how delicate you are. Wow, guys, these are so pretty. I think they're the most beautiful pound cakes I've ever seen. And what I really love is how you guys personalize them. Are you guys proud of yourselves?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to try them. I've been waiting for this all day.